Good evening, fellow YouTube viewers. Belch90 for another YouTube video. And yes, today Apple early this morning in Australia had their keynote for the new iPhone 11 and 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max, and also they reviewed another low-end iPad, a 10.2-inch iPad, and also the Apple Watch Series 5. And yes, my iPad Pro is a 9.7 inch, and it's running the new iOS 13.1 public beta. So it says here, this is on the Australian version of the Apple website. All new products from the top down. So you can watch the keynote. So the 11 Pro pre-order starting at 10 PM Eastern on the 13th of the 9th. So, and you got the iPhone 11 as well, Apple Watch Series 5, and the new iPad. And also you get some features of the Apple TV with which launches on the 1st of November, and a new Apple Arcade which will launch on the 20th of September. And it's an Apple Arcade and Apple TV Plus require a subscription. So it's going to be like a Netflix. So we'll go and have a look at the iPhone 11 Pro first. So the iPhone 11 Pro. Then so pretty much the iPhone 11 Pro is not really much of a design change. It's more of an upgrade with 3 cameras. So you probably might want to get it if you're running an iPhone 5S, 6 or 7 or even 8. But if you're running an iPhone 10 and you are, I reckon you're probably better off waiting until next year, to be honest. So, and it also has an improvement in battery life. You can watch the keynote, the film, and see it in AR. There's the cameras. I do like that design. It looks better than what it did. From what I heard from the rumors. So you can choose 2 sizes, 4 finishes, stainless steel, and a glass design. So we'll view the gallery quick. So there's a gold, a midnight green, silver, and a space grey. They're the new colours. So we'll go Pro camera system with three upped ourselves. So this is the first iPhone to have triple lens camera. So meet the first triple camera system to combine cutting edge technology with the legendary simplicity of an iPhone. Capture up to 4 times more scenes. Get beautiful images in distractingly lower light. Shoot the highest quality video in a smartphone, then edit with the same tools you'd love for photos. You'll never shot with anything like it. So this one here is the ultra wide camera. So that if you want to look at the specs, please feel free to pause the video. And then this is the wide angle camera. So it's 12 megapixels. Then the telephoto camera with 2 times optical zoom. Expanded field of view. The iPhone 11 Pro lets you zoom for the telephoto all the way out to the new ultra-wide camera for an impressive 4 times optical zoom range. So, wide, ultra-wide. So you definitely, it's perfect for the train vlogger or vlogging out there. Perfect vlogging camera. Elegant immense interface. So it's about time they've sort of given the interface an upgrade. Hopefully the other iPhones will get this interface upgrade too in iOS 13. So if you want to read all that information, feel free to pause the video. See, it's got 4K video. Shoot it, flip it, zoom it, crop it, cut it, light it, tweak it, love it. So it's the highest quality video in any. So it lets you shoot at 50 frames per second. So it has the A13 Bionic chip, which is a bit of an improvement over the A12 for real lifetime processing to match audio with video framing and 4 times more scenes with ultra wide. Boom, you're the film editor. iOS setting lets you edit video just like you edit photos, rotate, crop, auto enhance, add filters, and more. Ultra wide, take it all in. Some of these shots on this new iPhone is pretty amazing, to be honest. Yeah. It's definitely a phone if you're going to go out and do a lot of vlogging and if you're into photography and that sort of thing. But we have the 120-degree field of view makes ultra wide ideal for landscape photography. Night mode, high tech meets low light. So from dimly lit restaurants to moonlight beaches, the new night mode uses intelligent software and the A13 Bionic to deliver low light shots never before on iPhone. So let's have a look. So night mode off, night mode on. You can see the difference in the image quality. And night mode. So if you want to read all that information, feel free. Pause the video to read all that and then resume. So it has a portrait mode, power to the portrait. So with 3 cameras working together, you can fit more portraits than ever. As you can see here, change the effect. Smart HDR, and you thought your photos couldn't get any better. As you see all that detail. These are the photos I believe that we used in the keynote this morning. Be ready when your photo op turns into a video op. So say you're taking photos and you see something you've got to catch with video. With quick take, there's no need to switch mode. Just leave your finger on the shutter button to start recording, and want to keep the recording going, swipe right to take burst photos and swipe left. So that's a cool feature. Why selfie when you can slowfie? So the new 12 megapixel front facing camera is has a slow mo video at 120 frames per second, or you can shoot it in 4K at 60 frames per second. So the front facing camera has had a big improvement on this model of the iPhone. Even more cool camera features, so 40% more light capture with telephoto, 30% brighter true tone flash with slow sync, 0 shutter lag, 6 lighting effects in portrait mode, 2 times more height for penios. OIS is optical image stabilization. Pro Display Super Retina XDR, a sharp contrast from anything else. So the sharp Retina display boasts not one, but 2 new peaks of brightness. Understand when to use it. It hits up to 800 nits when you're out in the sun, and great for shooting and making selects on the go, and up to 1,200 nits when you're viewing extreme dynamic range content like having a Pro Display XDR on your iPhone. So there you go. All the custom engineered OLED, wide color gamut, true tone, haptic touch, which has replaced the 3D touch. Tapped or raised to wake, night shift, more efficiency, true blacks, performance, a chip so advanced even we tried to catch up. So it is the fastest chip in the smartphone. 64-bit fusion, fastest GPU, a neutron engine, 2% faster, machine learning, Core ML3 for machine learning in apps. Another hour of battery life would be great. Here's 5. So up to 4 more hours of battery life with iPhone Pro, up to 5 more hours of battery life with the iPhone Pro Max, up to 50% charge in 30 minutes with fast charge. Creating tougher glass isn't rocket science, it's molecular science. Toughest glass in any smartphone, so it has precision milled from a single sheet of glass. Drew ion exchange proceeds for extra strength. Splashes, no worries. Our most water resistant iPhone ever. So I wouldn't say it's more resistant. It's about the same as the last year's variants. So it's an IP68 rating, same as the 10s Max. Water resistant to a depth of 4 meters for up to 30 minutes. Spill resistant for common liquids like coffee, tea and soft drinks, and dust resistant thanks to precision fitted seals. Can you be more precise? Yes. The new Apple designed U1 chip uses ultra wideband technology for spatial awareness, allowing iPhone 11 Pro to precisely locate other U1 equipped Apple devices. It's like adding another sense to the iPhone, and it's going to lead to amazing new compatibilities. With the U1 on an iOS 13, you can point your iPhone towards someone else's, and AirDrop will prioritize that device so you can share files faster, and that's just the beginning. Face ID is now 30% faster. It works from further away and at more angles too. Apple Privacy is built in. Excellent. So that's a new thing. Also launched at the event is you can trade an older iPhone in and pay it for a cheaper price. So it has Dolby Atmos, audio sharing, fast charge, wireless charging, faster Wi-Fi speed, Wi-Fi 6 up to 80% faster, up to 30% LTE bands, dual SIM and with eSIM support. And then we'll go to the tech specs quickly. So it comes in a 64, 256, 512 gig. And there's your dimensions. Same screen size, but obviously improved pixel resolution. Both models, A13 Bionic chip. There's your camera information. Video recording information. True depth camera, Face ID, Apple Pay, mobile and wireless, your Wi-Fi, location, video calling, Siri, your connectors, built-in apps, free apps from Apple. It comes with AirPods with Lightning connector. System requirements: internet access, syncing to Mac or a PC requires macOS Catalina 10.15 using the Finder, macOS El Capitan 10.11.6 through to macOS Mojave 10.14.6 using iTunes 12.8 or later, Windows 7 or later using iTunes 12.10 or later, a free download from the link there. Languages. So what you get in the box, this is something new that's with the iPhone. You get what comes in the box is you get a USB-C to Lightning cable with the power brick, documentation. So there's your earphones, your iPhone, and your charging equipment. Information about the environment. These are more environmentally friendly made iPhones. You could say, then that's how much you could save. So view the pricing. This is Australian pricing. Give you an idea. Saying on my internet is very slow. So it starts from $1,749. So that's for the iPhone 11, and the 11 Max is $1,899. But let's say we pick one. We'll go midnight green, and there's your price. So you're paying almost $2,500 for the top of the line iPhone. And if you went with so you're pretty much better off getting the highest screen. But if you've got an iPhone 10 or newer, my opinion is don't worry about the upgrade, to be honest. you could probably get away with using it for another year. Even if you got a 7 or an 8 Pro, you probably push another year out of them too, because iOS 13 works quite well. I'm impressed with iPad OS 13 on my 9.7-inch iPad Pro. I find it's given it actually more life. I was looking at getting a new iPad, and since I've put the beta on here, I'm actually not that worried about getting a new iPad because it's given it fresh new life. Performance works pretty well. It's got most of the features, and yeah. So this is the iPhone 11, which is pretty much the cheaper end iPhone, which is pretty much last year was the iPhone XR. And it comes in these colours. So you got purple, you got like an aqua, yellow, silver, white, black, and product red. So it comes standard as a dual camera system. So the fastest chip, an all-day battery life, and the highest quality. So this is probably the iPhone that everyone's going to buy because it's slow. Because people just want a phone to use, and this will probably be the one that everyone's going to buy. They're going to probably sell more of. Love it first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth site. So you can get it. So you can choose the colours: yellow, green. It's green. Sorry, I thought it looks like an aqua colour. Black, white, and product red. So it has the 6. So Super Color 6.1-inch liquid retina display. It's the same screen as a 10R. No upgrades there. Strong and durable aerospace grade aluminium. Precision milled from a shingle-sheeted glass. The only thing that's changed is the camera, but other than that, it's pretty much an iPhone XR with new specs and a new camera. So it's got a whole lot harder to take a bad photo with the all-new dual camera system, as you can see here. So you get the 12 megapixel wide. The new wide sensor has 100% focus pixel for up to 3 times faster autofocus in low light. 12 megapixel ultra wide for capturing 4 times more scene. It's great for landscape, travel, groups, large interiors, and action shots. Keep your video up a notch over a smidge or down a hair. So it has the same features with the editing as the iPhone 11 Pro. You can shoot 4K video at 60 frames across all its cameras, including the front camera. There you go, skew, filters. As you can see here, it's pretty much the same. New ultra wide. Not enough light, no problem. So that's another choosing the night mode. So it's the same thing as I was talking about before with the iPhone 11 Pro. As you can see here, it off and on. Portrait, perfect. Take portraits to new places. And also one thing I've got to talk about, they've got like a new thing to take pets in some selfie mode too. I think it's both these new iPhones, but not that exactly sure. As you can see, there's a bull terrier. Mum would love that. That's one of her favourite dogs. Smart HDR, the easiest from a form of flattery. You can see the detail if you especially look at this image here, you can see the detail in the water droplets, the precision to detail. If you look in this photo too, you can see the strands off the girl's cardigan. You can see the little strands, the detail from the camera. Same with the lady's hair. And as you can see, it's the same thing as I was talking about before. Slow down selfie. So water resistant. So designed to take a spill and a splash. The toughest glass in a smartphone. Water resistance to twice the depth. So the iPhone 11 is water restricted up to 2 meters for 30 minutes, double the depth of the iPhone XR. Roses are red, violets are blue. So it has a liquid retina LCD, true tone, tap or raise to wake, and haptic touch. All in a day's change, all day battery life. Chip, that's all Pro, so it has the A13 Bionic chip, but it's obviously going to be clocked slower than the Pro series. Just, that's what they're going to do. So there's the emoji stickers. You got the privacy feature, Face ID, improvements to Face ID. So it has the same U1 chip as I was talking about in the 11 Pro. It has dual SIM support, audio sharing, cases. So we'll quickly go over the tech specs. So it comes in 64, 128, 256. There's your specifications. 6.1 inch Retina HD display. A13 Bionic. So pretty much similar expressed, except the camera will be a bit obviously different to the Pro. So power and battery, so it's up to 1 hour longer than the 10R. To be honest, that's not really much of an upgrade, but Gotta admit, these iPhones have been pretty disappointing, to be honest. Like, it's not where I want to get. Usually you feel that excitement, you want to go and get a new one. This one, I'm happy with me 10S Max. So you can choose your finish, and that's your price. So pretty much a lot cheaper. Just a lot cheaper. You're paying over $2.5 for the 11 Pro, but the 11 I think is better bang for your buck if you need to get a new iPhone. To be honest, unless you're doing a lot of photography, then the Pro will be the better option for you. So the Apple Watch Series 5, which from looking here, it looks pretty much similar to the Series 4. So we'll learn more. So you've never seen a watch like this. This watch has a display that never sleeps, so it displays on all the time. So I'm curious of how that affects the battery life of the watch. It can be customized any way you like it, so you can pair it with any band when you go and pick it up from the Apple Store or the shop. See, you can swap the bands with materials you love: aluminium, stainless steel, titanium, or ceramic. It's your call. This watch keeps an eye on your heart. Tells you when things are getting a little loud. Lets you track your cycle with a tap. This watch helps you crush your fitness goals. It motivates you to move, exercise, and stand. And streams your favourite 50 million songs from Apple Music. This watch has a great sense of direction, so it has it's fitted with a compass now. I'm not sure if that's a software or just the technology in the watch. It gets apps in a flash, so it's the App Store. Lets you go without your phone and pay for stuff fast. Talk to the year of series. Did we mention this watch tells the time? Well, you expect to do that because it's a watch. And so you can choose any case, any band, any style you want. Compare your Apple Watch models. They're still going to sell the Series 3, and the Series 5 replaces the Series 4 because it pretty much looks the same thing. Design. We'll have a look at the design. Tells you all the time. Always on Retina. The screen is markable as it's day long. Customize your watch face. The bands. To be honest, if you're that worried, you can always get the Series 4 if they're still selling it now, and then just buy a bloody band off eBay. That's what I did. Health monitor. Keeps track of your menstrual cycle. Taps if the noise levels. So that's definitely a new feature. Some of these features are in the current Apple Watch. Health, workout, connect. So you can order it. Let's have a look at the order. I'm just waiting. It's mine. So you can choose your band. It starts, or it can go. The gold one is over $1,000. Space grey with sportsband $649 and aluminium case with sportsband is $649. Question: is it worth to get the Apple Watch Series 5? If you've got a Series 4, definitely not worth it because it's the same specs. If you got a Series 1 or 2, probably you can get an upgrade if you wanted to. Series 3, that's another thing, that's your choice. But really, if you got a Series 4, it's not really worth it at all. Yeah. So the new iPad. So this is the base model iPad. It's a large 10.2-inch Retina display, support for a full-size smart keyboard, and the new iPad. So this is ready for the new iPad OS launch next week. So a larger 10.2-inch Retina display now supports a smart keyboard, like a computer, unlike any computer. Tick some serious tasks. Sorry, awesome. He'll grab files anywhere, even on one of these, on the USB. Mark up PDF screenshots, everything else, take notes. So this is pretty much a perfect thing for, say, a uni student to buy. Pretty much targets the uni kids, so you can take your notes in your lectures, do your basic sketches and stuff like that. Take notes in class, learn your lesson the fun way. Make notes as you go, live your best extra life. So it has the A10 Fusion chip. In my opinion, that should have at least an A11 in it. Or an A12. It's now compatible with your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One controller. So you can play the arcade games, which is a subscription service. Draw something. So you can draw stuff with the Apple Pencil. Shoot from the hip, edit with your finger. So you can have the same editing technology. But you might be better off even just using the iMovie app, which you can download for free. So it has a 8-megapixel back camera or the FaceTime HD camera on your iPad. Or with an iPhone or with a large, you can edit the pictures. Your perfect home theatre option, 12-inch Retina display, and amazing stereo speakers. We'll see on the Apple TV app on the 1st of November. Update your to-do list on the go. Thin design. So it has Wi-Fi and LTE, less than 500 grams, all-day battery life, desktop class browsing, and it has a download manager in Safari. That's for everything. So, privacy built in. Log in and pay with your fingerprint. Designed for everyone. Did you catch all that? Let's recap. So it has a 10-inch Retina display. It comes with iPad OS. Apple. You can get an Apple Pencil. I'm guessing that's a Series 1. Keyboard, a smart keyboard, augmented reality, A10 Fusion chip. So it's not an A10X, it's an A10. 10-hour battery life, over 1 million apps, front and back cameras, thin, light and durable design, smart keyboard, Apple Pencil, why iPad, so that tells you why. Capacity C2 or 128 gig. My opinion, that should be, I'd have the base model at 128 gig, 256 512. That's my opinion. I think 32 gigs, it's just not enough storage in this day and age. So it has a lightning connector. It would be nice to see it with USB-C, but that maybe costs a bit too much, and they're trying to make this a cheap-end iPad. So it has your Bluetooth, your Wi-Fi, SIM card. It supports eSIM, sensors, Touch ID, Apple Pay, Siri, battery life. It comes with iPad OS, apps. So sync to Mac or PC. That's the system requirements. And we'll go order, just to see what... $689 and $729. So that's actually not a bad. That's actually a pretty good deal. Pretty cheap. Perfect for that school kid that needs an iPad to get your education books, for taking photos, doing like editing pictures and stuff. Perfect. It's a perfect iPad for the school kids. It's pretty much what it is. Doesn't have all the features, but it's just perfect. It's not slow. It has an A10 chip, which is quite a powerful chip. So we'll have a quick look at Apple TV Plus coming November 1. News is only half the story. A new vision. So we can play the trailer. The iPad will load it. It's taking its time to load. So I'll let you watch that. The rules aren't fair, break them. The race continues. I think these are just TV shows. So pretty much all it is, everything you get and how you get it. Aboriginals, new Apple Originals every month. Always add 3 in on demand for up to 6 family members. Download and watch off on 4K in a day. Purchase one new. Get an Apple TV Plus for a year when you purchase an eligible new iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, Mac or Apple TV. You get a new 7-day free trial, and it's about $8 a month. So it's pretty much the same price as Netflix. I don't know what content's going to be on there, so I don't know if it's worth if you just want to go and buy it or not, or get the service. Maybe wait a few weeks. There's a new arcade. We'll have a quick look at that before I wrap the vlog up, or the video up. So that's coming in a couple of weeks, so 20th of September. Unlimited access to 100 plus new games rolling out later this year, all in one subscription. No ads, no additional purchases. Download to play online or off. Jump from iPhone to iPad, Mac and Apple TV. Share with up to 5 family members. Commit to your privacy. Games that redefine games. Win cards. So these are some of the games that are going to be on there. Do apologise I've not seen the pictures. It's because my internet's fairly crap. So I'm doing the best I can. So there's some of the games. Escape the Bermuda Triangle, manipulate shadows, rescue a parent, survive high school. So all these games and much more. So that's $7.99 per month after 1 month free trial. And there you go. So we'll go back to the Apple homepage. I'm going to tell you my final thoughts. To be honest, it's pretty lackluster this year. Probably the only thing I'd think about worth buying is probably the iPad. Just because if you've got a young kid going to school next year or need it for a school project, that's a perfect iPad to get. Especially the SIM card version. Perfect. It's cheap. You're not going to be that worried if you get the Apple plan on it. Not that worried if the kid damages it or whatever, scratches it. Comes with the Apple Pencil, Apple's Pencil support. You can use the keyboard, USB support. So it's pretty much perfect for that school kid to use and share files and stuff like that. The only thing that would make it better, I think the sizes are a bit too small. I think 32 gig is a bit small in this day and age, but does it really matter though when it's got support? I guess the positive out of that, is you can always get portable hard drives that's compatible. You can always get the dongle from Lightning to USB, or special flash drives that have Lightning support where you just plug it straight in and use it as storage. So that's probably the best thing. iPhone is pretty lackluster this year. I knew it wasn't going to be big, but I wish it was sort of a bit better than what I expected. It was just what the rumours pretty much said. So anyway, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you do see this video, this is the first video that's been edited on a 9.7 on my iPad.